it's hard to talk about our sacrifices without being so overwhelmed by the sacrifices of others. So one of the things that the school has been a remarkable story of is individuals coming in at certain places who had a belief about what was being done.
How can we get this to more children? You know, most people don't live within 10 minutes of this school, and we put years into this curriculum and so much effort and prayerful effort into helping these children magnify who they can become.
Now we're just trying to reach out to others through the blessing of the technology, and why not take advantage of it? It has to start somewhere.
Inquiries from families afar in remote locations all across the United States and across the world have been the impetus for creating this program.
The value in this program, for me, starts with my family. They do not live here, and this may be the only chance for them to have what to me is so intensely precious.
How do we export to all of these people who need this, who want it? How do we export it in a way that they can participate? We can't fit all those people into our building here, much as we would love to. And many of them can't afford it. And so it is incumbent upon us to take any small seeds from our classroom of that goodness, of that power, of that heritage, of that 40 years of education and preparation that has gone on at this school. It's incumbent upon us to provide that for those who want it. And distance learning is the key.
This type of education that works on the hearts as well as the minds of children develops young people who are grounded and solid in Christian character. This character will enable them to be leaders in their families, leaders in governments, leaders in churches. We need young men and women with this kind of character education.
The ultimate goal of founding the school was actually to strengthen families. Of course, create a place where children could come and learn and develop their understanding in a faith-based curriculum, but ultimately that it's the homes that needed to be strengthened. And so what distance learning does is carry that whole vision a step farther by strengthening parents' capacity to actually educate their children in the way that they would desire to in their own homes and families and neighborhoods. So you can see co-ops of students forming when they have access to a curriculum.
I could teach anywhere and just give them the facts, quote unquote, about history. But here we talk about history descriptively, and then we say, okay, let's make value judgments based on the restored gospel of Jesus Christ. Let's learn lessons that can change our lives because of the restored gospel of Jesus Christ. Let's see how God's hand moved through history.
It's something I'm passionate about and I love about this distance learning program, because we're empowering parents to raise their children and to teach their children not just facts, but with hope of who they are and who they can become.
With a distance learning program, a mother can bring that into her home and can modify it to meet the needs of individual children or adapt it for different age levels.
The students log on to an internet software, and then we screen share. We have shared audio and visual. With that, I have PowerPoints, I have activities, I have interactive quizzes, word studies, all of the benefits of an American Heritage education that are uploaded online. They then have access to files of all of these wonderful educational tools, and then when they come to our classes, we talk together about the history. We use the 4Ring method, which is a wonderful method. It's the research, reason, relate, and record. As part of the class, we do individual tutorials with students where they get to ask me questions, I get to go over their work, we talk through how to write, we talk through how to think, we talk about history.
That's an amazing way for a group of homeschoolers to get 1,000 times more than they would have gotten from a capable, confident homeschooling mom like myself. I mean, even as much as I gave my children, when I look at these primary sources, I'm thinking I wouldn't have been able to compile all of that. I wouldn't have thought to look all those different places, and And I feel very lucky to have been exposed to all this.
So it's more than just the academic vocabulary and the rigor, though that is present too. It is also the principles, the word studies, the scriptures that soften hearts and change character and build character, that inspire men and women of greatness out of young children.
With sacrifice, there's always love, and that's what you see is just love for what they teach and love for who they can teach and a desire to share it.